Now, King Charles was able to get a meeting with Archie and Lily Bedana after UK media painted him as someone who is this sad grandfather who hasn't seen his grandkids. Well, Charles finally got to see Archie and Lily Bedana. And then he leaked that he met them. That's what he did. He leaked that he met them. Thankfully, however, there's no picture of himself with Archie and Lily Bedana as Harry and Meghan do every single thing in their power to protect the privacy of their lovely children, Archie and Lily Bedana. Harry and Meghan are showing Charles what it means to be an actual parent who cares about their child, who cares about their son and daughter, by protecting Archie and Lilibet Dana, something that Charles has failed to do to Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet Diana. And I feel like Charles should be ashamed, should be very, very ashamed at seeing that, he himself has been this kind of a failure. But sadly, I don't think he really cares. Even this meeting that he has had with Archie and Lily Bedana, it must be because, all he was seeking for was just some good press, or just some PR. And clearly, my family, this meeting had to happen. That's if Harry and Meghan were going to see the Spencers. And I feel like, Charles and William have shown through action that they're so afraid of seeing Prince Harry, being around the Spencers. Maybe it's because of what it means, even to the eyes of the public. Look at the cruel institution, how they're treating Harry and Meghan. Look at the Spencers, Diana side of the family supporting Prince Harry. I don't think that Charles and William like that narrative. And they're doing every single thing in their power to, of course, try and show that Charles also right now is caring. I would say people don't believe it. Don't believe or trust Charles. Even Harry and Meghan don't believe and don't trust Charles. Charles does not have the best interest at heart towards Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet Diana. Hello and welcome back to Grace Loves Drama YouTube channel. Please take a moment and subscribe. If you like this video, if you're watching, please subscribe. I beg of you. Please, on my knees. So go ahead, Grace.
There are rumors that King Charles groveled for meeting with Archie and Lilibet. Is it true, Brian?
That King Charles groveled for a meeting with Archie and Lilibet. Is that what you're trying to say? What can I say? I don't think that Charles groveled. I think that, I don't see him with how proud he is. I don't think that that's what he will do. Prince Harry is someone who has said that, of course, he would like for his father to, of course, meet, Archie and Lilibet. And I feel like if Charles did ask for that meeting, I feel like that's what he got because he asked for it. And I feel like it's because he has been pushed to a corner based on the pressure that he, of course, is receiving from the UK media, who also want a picture of Archie and Lilibet Diana. I don't think that Charles woke up in the morning all of a sudden missing, Archie and Lilibet Diana.
That's true.
I don't see that happening. I feel like it's because of the pressure he was getting from the UK media, at least to pretend that he cares about Archie and Lilibet Diana and that he wants to see them. And any kind of information that, of course, you have received from the palace about this meeting has been because Charles only cares about, how he can use Archie, how he can use Lilibet for his own personal PR needs. And sadly, in a way, he has gotten, of course, what he wanted, but not, of course, in full, because I'm sure that he would like that photograph, to be released. But clearly, he ain't getting it. And that's thanks to Harry and Meghan. Yeah.
BBC News are reporting about Prince Harry and Meghan meeting King Charles and Camilla with their kids from outside ALTHORP House. Does this raise security fears for Harry and Meghan?
Yes, this does raise, of course, issues having to do with Harry and Meghan security, because it's like they know where Harry and Meghan are going to be.
Yeah.
And that is very, very worrisome. Already I had said and told you all that, clearly, judging by the rhetoric of the UK media, it's clear that already all of them, most of them, are currently outside ALTHORP House, trying to catch a glimpse of who's coming in, who's leaving.
Out,
And just think about this for a second. If Harry and Meghan truly, of course, are going to ALTHORP House, and then they have Archie and Lily Bedana in a car, it's not good or conducive to have tabloids around, because I know they'll try and, of course, use their long lens to, of course, get closer, try and, of course, get a picture of Archie, get a picture of Lily Bedana, and the lengths that they'll go to try and get that is what actually is even more scary. Think about what happened to Harry and Meghan when they were in New York City, whereby they were pursued by a ring of highly aggressive paparazzi in New York City. And it was horrible for Harry and Meghan. And remember, at the time, basically, it was, Meghan, Doria, and Prince Harry who were in New York. So the media, thought that because Doria is around, maybe Archie and Lily are around. So what they do, they were offered even more money to try and, of course, find out where Harry and Meghan were staying. And that's why even Harry and Meghan were harassed even more, by paparazzi in New York, because UK media had offered so much money for a picture if they could get a picture of Archie, Lilibet, and that's what they were, of course, looking for.
Yes.
And in the UK, as you all know, Harry and Meghan really aren't protected, more so even Archie and Lilibet Dani.
Yeah.
So, of course, without adequate security, like police, for example, security, it's really, really unsafe. But I believe that Prince Harry must have gotten some kind of assurances in just to ensure that, of course, his kids also won't be harassed by paparazzi like he was.
Yes, sure.
Otherwise, there's no way, of course, he would even bring Meghan and Archie and Lily to the UK.
Sure. Yeah. It is being reported that there is a Spencer reunion with Harry and Meghan going on, and the eyes of the global press are at ALTHORP House. Isn't this more justification that Harry and Meghan need security?
That is not even a question, Grace, because the fact is, Harry and Meghan have always needed security. They have always needed security. It is sad that there have been efforts to try and, of course, keep Harry from getting that security. But the fact is, Harry and Meghan have always needed security. And also, what we can see from all of this is that Harry and Meghan are clearly very, very popular. Very popular and very, very relevant. That's the truth and nothing but the truth, because all eyes of the global media, from America, UK to Kenya, even our local standard in Kenya, they're covering Harry and Meghan's visit to the UK. That's how famous Harry and Meghan are. That's the star power that William and Charles are so scared and so terrified of. No matter, they've tried all this time to dim their light, when in truth, the only thing that they've achieved is make Harry and Meghan even more and more popular. So even the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. And you can see that, of course, in Harry and Meghan, whereby people want to be around them. Even the haters want to be, around Harry and Meghan, which is, of course, weird, because I would never want to be around someone who doesn't like me or who I don't like. But UK media want to be around, Harry and Meghan all the time. So all I can say is that Harry and Meghan, I hope that you're safe. I hope that you're okay. And I'm sure that Prince Harry will, of course, do every single thing in his part. Of course, keep on protecting his wife and kids, like he's always done. And I fully trust Prince Harry to, of course, do that. He has never let us down in terms of protecting Meghan, protecting Archie, Lily Bedana. He has never ever let us down.
He is such a man.
A real man, a real husband, a real father. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, take a moment and subscribe and support this wonderful community. And thank you to the 390 subscribers who already have joined in. Please keep on joining, and let's get us to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you and goodbye, and see you on our next video. Bye.